Good morning everyone, I am Angelica Dino. Me and my partner Miss Mia Bartolome will be touring you around Region 8. History of Eastern Visayas. Eastern Visayas is one of the two regions in the Philippines having no land border with another region, Memorapa being the other, and it is designated as Region 8, and it has 6 provinces, and Samar and Southern Leyte are some of the poorest provinces in the country. The economy is deeply agricultural. Their farming practices in some parts of region date back to the early 1800s. Agricultural development has been slow and highly selective to few pockets of more enterprising farmers because of the typically rugged interior of the two main islands. Agriculture has been limited to mostly the coastal areas and small inland valleys. Heavy industry has been confined to small industrial zone on the northwest of Leyte Island. Much of the hinterlands, especially in Samar, is now heavily forested, having had a chance to recuperate from devastating logging operations in 1970s and 1980s. It was Samar and Leyte which the renowned Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan first saw and landed on after his voyage across the Pacific in 1521. So the first Christians in the Southeast Asia were the people of Limasawa, where the first mass was held. 5 centuries later, General Douglas MacArthur led the Allies to victory in the Battle of Leyte, where the ensuing naval battle known as the Battle of Leyte Gulf, Leyte became secure foothold of the Allies in conquering back the archipelago and eventually the rest of Asia from Japanese. Eastern Visayas is one of the 3 regions in Visayas group of islands, and it is designated as Region 8 out of the 17 region of the entire Philippines, and it lies in the easternmost border of the Philippine archipelago. So the region is a grouping of the 3 major islands of Samar, Leyte, and Biliran. So Samar and Leyte are connected by the San Juanico Bridge. So San Juanico Bridge is an arc-shaped truss bridge in the Philippines stretching from Samar to Leyte, crossing the San Juanico Strait. It is part of the Pan-Philippine Highway, and it is also considered by the government as the main tourist destination of the Tacloban. And San Juanico Bridge is the second longest bridge spanning a body of seawater in the Philippines. And Eastern Visayas consists of 6 provinces. We have Leyte, Biliran, Southern Leyte, Samar, Eastern Samar, and Northern Samar. So Leyte, its capital is Tacloban. So it has 5 districts, 40 municipalities, 3 cities, and 1,641 barangays. Biliran, its capital is the Naval. It is a lone district with 8 municipalities and 132 barangays. Southern Leyte, its capital is the Maasin City. It is a lone district with 18 municipalities, 1 city, and 500 barangays. Samar, its capital is the Catbalogan. It has 2 districts, 24 municipalities, 2 cities, and 955 barangays. Eastern Samar, its capital is the Borongan City. It is a lone district with 22 municipalities, 1 city, and 597 barangays. Northern Samar, its capital is the Catarman. So it has 2 districts, 24 municipalities, and 569 barangays. So the largest province in the Eastern Visayas is the Leyte province, and the smallest province is the Biliran. And Eastern Visayas consists of 7 cities. We have Baybay, Borongan, Calbayog, Catbalogan, Maasin, Ormoc, and Tacloban. So Ormoc is the independent city of Eastern Visayas, and the highly urbanized city of Tacloban is the sole regional center of Eastern Visayas. Eastern Visayas is a region in the Philippines at latitude 11 degrees, 20 minutes, 6 seconds north, longitude of 125 degrees, 0 minutes, 7.20 east. The region lies in the eastern part of country's Visayan belt, so the region is bounded on the east by the Pacific Ocean, on the north by the Bicol Peninsula, on the northwest by the Samar Sea, on the west by Camote Sea, and on the south by the Surigao Strait and Bohol Sea. Geography of the region. Geography of Eastern Visayas. The region's terrain is relatively flat near along its coast, and Eastern Visayas directly faces the Pacific Ocean. The land area of the region is 2,156,285 hectares, and as of May 2020, it has a population of 4,547,150, which is equivalent to 4.17% of the Philippine population in 2020, and that is based on the 2020 census. And the mountainous areas of the region are located in the middle portion of the sister islands of Leyte and Samar. So, and there are two types of climate prevailing in the region under the Corona system of classification. So we have type 2 and type 4. So type 2 climate is characterized by having no dry season but pronounced maximum rainfall from November to January. So Samar Island and eastern part of Leyte Island fall under this type of climate. Type 4, on the other hand, has an even distribution of rainfall the year-round and short period of dry season that can be observed starting from February up to May. So this type of climate is well exhibited at the western half of Leyte Island and some portion of Samar, which covers the municipality of Mochong up to San Isidro of northern Samar. Accessibility is the primary consideration for visiting place, so that is why Eastern Visayas have this port of access and transportation services that will serve as the gateway for tourists when visiting certain destinations in Region 8, and also transportation for the local people. So first, we have the maritime transport, since Visayas region is surrounded by seawater. So if you are coming from Luzon, you may take the ferry in Maatnog, Sorsogon to the port of Alin in northern Samar. So we have here the different transportation you can use in reaching Eastern Visayas. So we have the Starlight Ferries, Montenegro, Fast Cat, and Island Water. In Visayas, the port of Ormoc and the Palumpon Pier, which is accessible to and from Cebu City. So we have here the Supercat, Ocean Jet, Roble, Light Ferries, and Medallion and Cocalyong. Another route is by taking the passenger ferry from Batolete to Ubay, Bohol. So we have here the Medallion. And lastly are those from Mindanao. You can also reach Eastern Visayas through Lipata Port, going to Liluan Port in Panaon Island in southern Leyte. So we have here the Fast Cat and the Starlight Ferries. So the second transportation service is perfect when you want to go on a road trip and sight different provinces going to Eastern Visayas. So we have the bus services, another mode of transportation. So all cities in the capital town in the region are accessible by bus from Manila, Cebu, and Davao. So if you want to have an adventurous trip wherein you will just sit, relax, and enjoy the view of different provinces, I suggest you should catch a bus available in different terminals in Metro Manila bound to Eastern Visayas. So we have here the DLTB bus company, the Silver Star, and Pintados, and the Piltranco. And we also have here the different public land transport where you can access the whole region, such as the pedicab, tricycle, van, multicab, jeepney, bus, and the habal-habal. And another transportation service we have is the airline. So we have the Philippine Airlines, the All Nippon Airways, Cebu Pacific, and Air Asia. And Daniel Z. Romualdez Airport, which is known as Tacloban City Airport, is the Region 8 main gateway by air, and it is the 8th busiest airport in the Philippines and the 3rd fastest growing airport by passenger volume out of 45 commercial airports in the Philippines. So those are some of the different transportation services we can use in going to Eastern Visayas. So talking about the culture of Eastern Visayas. So majority of the household population in Region 8 classify themselves as Bisaya or Bilisaya, which is 39.94%, Waray, which is 35.62%, and other ethnic groups included Cebuano, which is 20.25%, Tagalog, which is 0.34%, and Kankane, which is 0.11%. So, Eastern Visayas is inhabited mainly by the Waray-Warays. So, the Waray-Warays are the country's 4th largest cultural linguistic group. Cebuanos from the nearby island of Cebu live in Ormoc City, Western Leyte, and other parts of southwest of Leyte. And Waray-Waray is the mostly spoken in the island of Samar, Biliran, Tacloban, and northeastern Leyte. A Samar language distantly related to the languages of region called Abaknon, which is spoken in the island of Kapol in northern Samar, and Cebuano is spoken in western central and southern parts of Leyte and southern Leyte. And other language spoke in Eastern Visayas are Baybayanon, which is spoken in Baybay, Kinabalian, which is spoken in the municipality of San Juan, southern Leyte. So those are some of the relevant information about Region 8. And my partner, Ms. Mia Bartolome, will further discuss about what's in Region 8. So, Ms. Mia?
Cultural practices are shared perception of how people routinely behave in a culture, and values are shared ideas of a culture. In Region 8, there are many cultural practices, but the three most important are dance, music, and festival. The dance we have here, tinikling. According to historical account, the tinikling dance originated during Spanish occupation in the Philippines, particularly on the island of Leyte. The Philippine national dance is folk dance that originated from the region, but the most dance among Waray is the Koratsa dance during fest celebration and special gathering. Rice farmers on the Visayan island usually set up the bamboo traps to protect their fields, yet tickling birds dodge their traps. We have here also a Kuratsa. Kuratsa is one of the traditional dances in Leyte and Samar province. It is widely danced especially during fiesta, family reunion, and weddings. It is a courtship dance where dancers imitate courting moves of rooster and a hen in a creative way. Now, let's proceed to music. Waray people are music lovers whose folkloric music are mostly ballad in form, famous of which is Dandansoy, while Eroy nga Tuna, Motherland is a patriotic songs. This classic Filipino folk song became popular in Visayas, particularly in Panay. Dandansoy is a Visayan folk song that's also sung as a lullaby. Dandansoy is the name of a boy. This song is about a singer leaving Dandansoy to go back to her hometown. And also we have here a festival. Fiesta, a Spanish term which means festivity, is a celebrated in province with prayer, food, drinking, dance, and music. Feasts sometimes have specific communal function, particularly in commemorating or praising the gods, goddesses, or saints. They are known as a patronal festival. Every barangay of every town in the province has its own celebration date. They may also provide entertainment, which is especially vital in local communities prior to the introduction of mass-produced entertainment. Festivals that focus on cultural or ethnic subjects also aim to educate community members about their tradition. The participants of elder sharing stories and experience offers a method from family solidarity. We have here a Karatong Festival. The Karatong Festival is a dance revelry that depicts the legend of the karatong, which is a bamboo device used in the 16th century to informing the townspeople of incoming Muro marauders. Dulog, dulog, Dulagnon or people of Dulag communicate using a bamboo or karatong in ancient times. Fiesta del Fiesta del Señor Santo Niño de Tacloban. Since then, the 13th of June became the feast day of the Señor Santo Niño de Leyte. It is always a day of thanksgiving, prayer, rejoicing, and celebration. Santo Niño de Tacloban pray for the survivor and the deceased victims of Typhoon Yolanda happy. And now, let's proceed to the tourist attraction. Tourist attraction. A tourist attraction is a place of interest that tourists visit typically for its inherent or an exhibit natural or cultural value, historical significance, natural or built beauty offering leisure and amusement. In Region 8, tourist attraction. First, the Kalangaman Island, Lake Danao National Park, Leyte Landing Memorial National Park, San Juanico Bridge, Limasawa Island, Santo Niño Church, and Pintados Casad Yaan. The first one is Kalangaman Island. Kalangaman Island is now of the top tourist spot in Leyte. It boasts of a long street of pristine white powdery sand complementing the azure water. It is an ideal site for swimming and snorkeling. Kalangaman Island is dubbed as Leyte's most beautiful island. Kalangaman is located in Palumpon. Kalangaman is just one of the Philippine natural riches located in municipality of Palumpon in the province of Leyte. Lake Danao National Park. Lake Danao National Park is one of the most preserved tourist spots in Leyte. It is sits in highlands surrounded by pristine rainforest. It is located in Ormoc City. Because of the high elevation, it's much cooler here. They offer activities such as kayaking, and many more. MacArthur Leyte Landing Memorial National Park or Leyte Landing Memorial is one of the historical tourist spots in Leyte. Here, you will find life-size statues of 7 people, especially General MacArthur, who led the liberation of the Philippines from the Japanese invaders. San Juanico Bridge. San Juanico Bridge is the Philippine longest bridge. It connects the province of Samar and Leyte. It measures more than 2.16 kilometers. While driving here, you will catch a stunning view of the seas and the mountains. The sunset view here is also breathtaking. Limasawa Island. Limasawa is one of the recognized historical tourist spots in southern Leyte. It is where the first Christians are swimming all day along with the locals and the marine spaces. Santo Niño Church. Santo Niño Church is one of the popular pilgrimage. Santo Niño Church. Santo Niño Church is one of the popular pilgrimage site in Leyte. It is houses the miraculous image of infant Jesus. There is also a museum showcasing religious artifacts and relics. Every year, thousands of Catholic shop here to express their devotion. And the last one is Pintados Kasadian. The Pintados Festival is a cultural religious celebration in Tacloban based on the body painting tradition of the ancient tattooed Pintados warriors. In 1986, the Pintados Foundation Incorporation was formed by the people of Tacloban to organize this festival in honor of Senior Santo Niño. Now, let's proceed to the gastronomy. Most famous delicacies in Region 8, the binagol, moron, and pastillas. First one is binagol. Is a Filipino sweet delicacy of Waray people made from mashed giant taro corms, condensed milk, sugar, coconut milk, and egg yolk. It is distinctively placed in half of a coconut shell and then wrapped in a banana leaves and twine. It is made from Eastern Samar. Muron. Murong is pronounced like murong. It's one of the popular delicacies in Eastern Visayas, specifically in Tacloban. It is made with glutinous and regular rice, sugar, coconut milk, and chocolate or cocoa tablets. It is cooked in a low fire, wrapped in banana leaves, and served as a quick snack. And the last one we have here, pastillas. Carigara is known for its tasty pastillas made from pure Carabao's milk. There are imitation ones made from the condensed milk, and the city shop are lettered with them. It's the Carabao's milk that makes all the difference, so if it's not made from it, the taste is really different, becomes too sweet. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. Bye.